In the Gospel at Mass this morning, we heard that Jesus brings his disciples away from the noise and busyness of the marketplace and takes them up a mountain. This is not unusual in itself. We know that Jesus himself often went to the mountaintop to pray on his own. While they are on the mountain, something very strange and unusual happens. Jesus is changed in a very dramatic way. He is transformed beyond all recognition. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Imagine the surprise and shock of those who were with Jesus. Yet, even with this amazing experience, Peter is still able to proclaim this great prayer: Lord, it is wonderful for us to be here. As we continue our Lenten journey, and Jesus continues his own journey towards Jerusalem, he knows what he is facing. He will be betrayed, denied, condemned and crucified. Perhaps he feels and senses the disciples' fear and anxiety, and so wants to reassure them. So he gives them a glimpse of the shape of things to come. He is revealed to them in all his glory. Maybe this brief glimpse of Jesus in all his glory is also meant for us today. Perhaps, like the disciples, we too experience fear, doubt, and even a lack of faith. Perhaps we too need to be encouraged and strengthened by Jesus, especially as we continue our journey through Lent. This glimpse of the Jesus transfigured on the mountain is now a reality. He is the true light that has overcome the darkness, the Lord of light. He calls us to come to him, to give him our sin and brokenness, and to receive his new life. We too need to know that our prayer, fasting and sharing with the poor is not an end in itself, or that it is all done in vain. We are heading towards the resurrection and the new life of Easter, but we have a distance to go yet. But the experience of Jesus transformed offers each of us a taste of what lies ahead for us. If we share in the suffering and passion of Jesus, we will also share in his resurrection. This is the hope in which we are asked to have faith as we make our way through Lent. When we are tempted to give up and give in, let us look to Jesus, changed and transformed. May we see in him the future that is promised to us, not only at Easter, but in the fullness of God's kingdom. As we continue to make our way through Lent, let us do what the voice of God says to each of us: This is my Son. Listen to him. Listen to him.